Good morning to my fellow Liberians. This is Liberia Motivative / Reality Talk. I want to bless God this morning to be here with you guys in spirit and in truth. We want to thank God for each and every one of you. I just want to recognize the presence of God in your life, in the life of your family, in the life of your friends and your colleagues. Because without God, we are nothing. If you go on Facebook, if you see a lot of terrible accidents that are going on and people are surviving, and other relatives, sometimes in other areas, the whole crew will die. But for you today, for your own accident, the car mashed up and you were able to move from in that crash. It is God's will. It is God still loving you. So we always want to say thanks to Almighty God. If we come here to motivate people, we come here with God's grace, we come here with God anointing, we come here with God, praising God, because if God cannot keep us until this day, you are not going to see me even talking. So that's more reason that we always say thank you to God and thank you to all our audience also. So today there is something we've been figuring out that it is so essential in our life, in the life of our youth and people that are coming out today. The question we have for our this morning edition is, who is calling you? Because we know that the world is digitized, technology, text message, Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger. They have lot of social media messaging, calling, and lot of things is going on. But the question we want to ask this morning at this hour is, who is calling you? Who is calling you? The reason we want to draw that theme today, because we want to break down a lot of things within that topic. Who is calling you? Number one is that call that you're receiving, that call that is calling you. It is something to build you up. It is a business related, or it is something to develop you. Who is calling you? That you cannot even pay attention to your children in the house. You cannot pay attention to your relationship. You cannot pay. Who is calling you? See that? Because call is important. Some of you, if you don't know the importance of call, somebody can not just call you to gossip to you. Somebody cannot just call you and try to extract you from your life, from your path, from your goal, or from what you're doing. Somebody cannot just call you because she want to, say something that will get you stroke, or that will collapse you. What kind of call are you answering? And who is calling you? You see that? I want to ask every one of us today. We should know who is calling us. Because let me tell you something. There are people in this America that have received call, and today they are in the what? They are in the emergency room. They are never recover. There are people that receive call, and after the call, they drop and they never recover. Who is calling you this morning? We have many examples that we can tell you that in different states that people receive call, just receiving call. They went in the bathroom, they dropped, they collapsed. Nobody there. Before the 911 come, they die. Who is calling you this morning? That is our topic. You are in your married home. You are with your wife. You are with your family. You are with your children. But who is that call that just calling you? That even when you are driving, some call that you receive, sooner immediately when you receive the call, your car will switch on the road. You get into a terrible accident. Who is calling you? Who is calling you, my American brothers and sisters? Who is calling you? The call has damaged a lot of people. Just answering people call that you don't know. Answering it have destroyed a lot of people. There are other call. They call you. Oh, my man, you know where you are? My man, the woman that you like, the woman so place. You answer that phone, you go there, you for them. The woman that you have trusted over 15 to 16 years, somebody just call you and call your heart. You fall down, you get stroke. You probably just rush you in the hospital, you leave there. See that? Who is calling you? Liberian people. This is like it's just something that God just put into my heart this morning to bring it to my broadcast. Because I have seen many examples. Many examples. About 2 years ago, we were in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, in St. Paul Hospital. There was a girl that married a foreigner. I don't want to call country name. The girl married a foreigner and she was happy. And when her husband left, she went back home. That girl received that call from St. Paul. That girl dropped in her hospital. That was the end of that girl's life. Who is calling you? What kind of call are you receiving? There are other calls that you don't have to receive. There are other calls that you have to pay less attention, because the calls of these days, they are the call of what? Stress. They are the calls of the call of what? Heart attack. They are the call of what? Stroke and all those things. And these things are right in our eyes in America yet. Somebody, your friend, will not call you to say, oh, my man, I get a good job. I want you to apply or do this. The only thing they call you is to break down your heart, to cut your heart, so that you can fall down and remain and be in the hospital there. And to our women, who is calling you? Because you in America, you got your home, you got your children, you got your kid, you got family, you focusing. But that call that you received that day, that call what? Destroy your home, destroy everything that you have. Who is calling you? We need to ask ourselves, what kind of call are we receiving? What kind of text messages? What are we doing with our life? Do we put in times focusing on our life, on our future, on our daily activities, on our goals? Or are we here to answer WhatsApp call, messenger call, Instagram call, this, that call, There are calls that can destroy you. There are calls that can what? That can break down, that can frustrate you for the rest of your life in America. Because that call doesn't, you don't have to answer that call. That call does not belong to you. But your way of just answering every call, today some of you are crying in your home. Some of you are lose your best husband. Some of you are lose your good women because of the call that you're not supposed to answer your call. You're answering it. Today it is a lesson for every one of us. I told you, Liberia reality show, anything that we touch on, it is God revealed. It's a revelation of God that can come through us before we come on our platform. We don't just come here this morning, we just come here, we wake up, start doing our show. There are things that God asks all questions. God revealed things to us before we come and talk. I don't know whether it is God or not, but it's like a message that can come before we come on show. We can't do anything by ourselves. So this morning, who is calling you? Let me tell you, there are calls that when you receive, you collapse. You can't wake up again. There are calls that you receive when your heart cut, you lose your family, you lose everything. There are calls that you receive, you will never live again to tell the story. There are calls that you receive, you go deaf with your ear. There are calls that you receive, you fall down, you collapse. Nobody there to rush you in the emergency room. You die. Ambulance carry you. They say the person not breathing. They go, they say a heart attack. There are many calls. My Liberian brothers and sisters, those of you that are in Africa, you got to what? You got to put a contest in your phone number. If you have a friend, say Sarah. If you have Joe, say Joe. If you have Peter, say Peter. If you have your working place number, say my working place number. Know what kind of call you are answering these days. Because the Satan is using communication to destroy people. If I'm not mistaken, the story of one of our brother, I forget about him. He was in Delaware. He used to be a best sedition guy. He used to go Liberia. He used to be hard for sedition Benin. You see that? According to the story, they said the wife said that he got a call from Africa. He went to answer the call, but a wife attention was not with him. So he said, "Oh, I get a call." He went in the bathroom to answer the call. There where he fell down. He fell down today. A wife thought that he was still in the bathroom talking, not knowing he was collapsed in the bathroom. Today, I know Sadie. Yeah, our brother Sadie, in Maryland, somewhere in Maryland. The one that were accusing Bear, I know Bear do all kind of things, those kind of stories. Nobody know. But according to the story, they said that Sadie went to answer a call in the bathroom, and his wife was sitting down in the living room. That call he went to answer, he collapsed there. The woman thought that the man was still using the bathroom. That's our brother Sadie left us today. You see that? So these are things what call does. This is just a spiritual reality, but the reality of physical, what call do to you physically, some of you don't know. Because there are other calls you're not supposed to answer. When you answer that call will keep calling you, and it will inflate you. It will what? It will take your attention from your home. Even you were going to be a good wife, it will destroy you. It will make you now, you will look like a girlfriend in your home. Because why? You don't have to receive that call, and you say you, because what? You like to answer call, and it destroy you. So today, we need to know who is calling us. Because if you don't know who is calling you, that call you take lightly. That messenger call, that Instagram call, that call that you see from what? From WhatsApp. That you say, "Oh yeah, man, that guy, let me get, I seen the man picture, let me answer that call." That call will take you, it will drag you from your home. That call will make you will what? You will jump over your home, your lovely wife, your lovely children, your lovely children. You will what? You will lose everything, and you will regret why you answer. Why you should answer just anybody call. Who is calling you this morning? When you look in the Bible, when Anna took Samuel to Eli in the what? In the priesthood. When Anna took his son Samuel in the priesthood, what happened? Samuel was with Eli in the priesthood. Then Samuel heard a call. What Samuel did? Samuel ran to Eli, to the prophet, and said, "Prophet, please don't open that pump. Just wait." Okay, making noise, please. Just forget it for now. So when Samuel was called in the priesthood, the Bible said Eli told Samuel, if the call come again, the Bible said the call called Samuel 3 times. Samuel went to Eli, "Eli, are you calling me?" Second one again, Samuel went to Eli again. He said, "Eli, Papa, are you calling me?" What Eli said to Samuel, he said, "Samuel, go and lay down." If you hear the call again, say, "Speak, my Lord, here I am. Here I am." What happened? When Samuel received that call, Samuel said, "My God, my Lord, speak, I am your son. Here I am." The Bible tells us that when Samuel received that call, that was the day that Samuel was what? Anointed, was ready to take upon his priesthood's life. They say what? God revealed many prophets to Samuel. And God what? Anointed Samuel, says, Samuel, you have been chosen as one of my priests. The Bible said, when you look in the Bible, Samuel was one of the bold king. Very bold man. Yes. Gentlemen, your wait, there's a call coming on my phone. I hope it will not disturb the phone. Okay, thank God. Shit, it will. It will. Yash. Oh, God. What is this? I hate it. Sorry, the call just turned out the video. So, the Bible said when Samuel was in the priest's house, Samuel was what? Filled with the Holy Spirit. Samuel was so intelligent. Samuel became what? Trained. Before Samuel turned 30 or 21 or 20, Samuel was ready to take on the priest's job, the prophet job. So, brothers and sisters, today, if we sit here and we are not thinking about what kind of call is calling us, we just want to what? Answer every call that we feel like we can answer. It is a waste of our time in our life. Because God is important. God is very important. God is essential. Some of the call that you can answer, it take you back to your life. It take you back in your life. It destroy you. Some of those calls harm you. Some of those calls make you to lose your home. Some of those calls make you what? To suffer from everlasting pain. Some of those calls drag you into things that you don't want to drag into. So, call is very important. But today, many of our people, they just take call to be ordinary. People just gather and answer call. There are certain call that you think that you're not supposed to answer. Do not answer it. If you know that call does not beneficial to your life, does not have a purpose. The call of Samuel in Eli temple was a call of prosperity for Samuel. Was a call that will lead Samuel to be a great leader, that will carry Samuel to be the man of Israel, that will lead Israel with boldness, with greatness, with good leadership. But there are other calls today that have nothing in your life to impact. There are calls today to disrupt you, to sabotage, to collapse your homes, to take you back from your track. While you are playing over 10 years, one phone call will destroy it. Just one phone call can destroy your 18 years, 10 years, 20 years of goal. There are many today that are feeling the weight of calls, but nobody able to come on live to say, oh, that phone call that I received 2 years ago, that phone call make it today, I am where I am. But nobody will be bold to such of things to say, yes, that is what happening in my life. But it is sometimes good to tell our people about calls. Because the Bible talk about call. Who is calling you? For what purpose? The person is calling you for a good purpose, for a good leadership, or for a training, or for a good advice, or the person is calling you to tear apart your home, or the person is calling you to disrupt you from your attention, or to destroy you. There are many people today that are receiving calls that are taking them into their grave. If somebody calls does not take you to your grave immediately, but it continues to impact you with negativities, with destruction, and it drags you to your grave. And there are other calls that just deal with you immediately. There are other calls that make you to get struck immediately. There are other calls that make you to fall, and you cannot wake up again. But today, who is calling you? Who is that individual? What kind of call are you receiving? For what purpose? For what reason? The Bible said Eli, when Samuel was called twice, the Bible said Eli did not know what was the purpose of the call first. But when Eli realized, he said, Samuel, my son, go and lie down. When that call come again, tell the person, say, speak, my Lord, here I am. And you will see what the person will say to you. Today, Samuel answered a good call. Samuel was one of the great prophets in Israel. Samuel was one of the bold, very bold, and great leader of Israel today. Today, if you know what type of call that you can receive, you will save yourself a good life. You will make yourself a good mother. You will make yourself a good man. You will make yourself a good girl. You will make yourself a good parent. You will make yourself a good leader. You will make yourself a productive leader. But if you think that every call that you receive, it is significant, you might be missing the mark. Because some of those calls are to break your heart, are to deceive you, are to train your heart from good things and destroy you and do many things to you. But people are not realizing today. People can just go and just receive any call. Anybody call you, pick up their phone. Anybody call. Who are those people? What is their intention? Are they disruption to your life? Are they adding up your life? No. There are many calls today that are destroying many people, many families, many relationships, many good leaders. Even in the government of Liberia, people call one another for wickedness, for destruction, for gossip, for bad propaganda. Today, some of those people today, they have been fired from the government. They lose their job. They are back on their hustle because what? They don't know what type of call to receive. So today, it is a time that we know what kind of call are we receiving and who is calling us. That is the most things that have destroyed most of the new generation. Because the new generation, we are just into picking calls. We pick anybody calls. People that you don't know because you saw the face is beautiful or the man is handsome. You just go, oh, let me just pick up the man call. You don't know who is that man. You don't know who is that girl. You don't know who is that individual. The world that we are living in is a world of what? Destruction. People use phone calls. As long you say hello, your minds are changed. Everything in your life, your system will change. Nevertheless, The God never underestimate devil. He said devil got power, but devil does not have power to overcome God. But despite, who are you? Are you filled with the Holy Spirit? Are you protected with the Holy Spirit? When the time the devil call you, if you are not filled with the devil will take it action right there before the deliverance can come true. But then you have been tormented over 10 to 15 years. The devil will rule your life. The devil will do anything to you. So that is why it is important to know who is calling you and to know what kind of call you're picking up. Today, many of our people, they don't know the importance and the significance of who calling them. People of these days, they just wake up, they answer any kind of call they want to answer. Any kind of call they want to answer, they just answer it. They just pick up any man call, any woman, anybody call them, they just pick up calls. It is very, very essential that those things should be broadcast to our people to understand. Because many of our people today, even there are testimony, there are stories, people today in the diaspora, some of them, they answer call, they drop, they don't wake up. Some of them go in their bathroom, they answer call. Some of them in working place, they answer their call from back home, they drop, they collapse. They never been wake up again up to this time. Some of them they end up in the grave. Our calls are important. Who is calling us is important. Let us know who is calling you. Today it is our addictions. This is Liberia motivated / reality. We want to say the realities. Calls have destroyed many of our family, our people in this country. It is not a joke. Some of you know the stories. You have all the testimony. It's not because I'm coming up here today to tell you about calls, who calling you or who not calling you. Some of your experiences, what call can do to people. And we have lost some of our brothers then yet just for call, sisters that are working, that go to their working place, they answer call, they fall down, they collapse, they don't wake up, they die. They rush them, nothing, they don't survive. Call. And you know what call can do to you. Some of you that have relationships, that have families. Somebody coming into your relationship, calling you up and lying, telling you today, oh, I saw these things collapse people. It gave people heart attack. Who is calling you? For what purpose the person is calling you? We have to take this broadcast very serious and very essential in our life. If you look in the Bible, when Samuel was called for a purpose. And Samuel call was what? It was revealed. And Samuel followed the path of the call. But today, the reason of answering some of the call, it have no significance in our life. Some of them destroy us. Some of them break our homes. Some of them give us heart attacks. Some of them give us strokes. Some of them collapse our bodies. Some of them destroy our homes. Some of them destroy our family. Some of them put envy between our brothers and us and our sisters. Some of those calls are causing a lot of damages. But we are not yet still understanding those harms that the calls are answering those calls are causing us. We feel like we are smart, but we are not smart. Today, you have to know who is calling you. It is our team today. Who is calling you, my brother? For what reason? Is that individual just calling you to give you a bad news that will make you to collapse? Or that person is calling you about some kind of development or business or something that will improve your life? Or that person just calling you to waste a gas in your home, to lie to you that you will be thinking and driving and get into car accident? Or what is the purpose of the call? Why the person is calling you? We have to be careful. Those of you that are in Africa, you know what call can do. Some people use the phone call to destroy their friends. So long you say hello, you off, you collapse. The next day, the man going to take your position. Phone calls these days Have to be what? Monetary. Meditary. When it's meditary before you answer your call. You don't just answer any call from anybody. Your call should be with a purpose. It should be with a reason. It should come with what? Important things that will drive you to what? To development, to leadership, to good things. But not every cause that you will answer in your life at this time, at this movement, at this era that we are in. We need to know who called us, who is calling us, for what reason. Don't just answer any call as an individual, because some of those calls are harmful to your health, are destructive to your family, are causing damages, are causing losing your relationship, are causing, eating you up like a cancer. They develop what? Power in your home. It develop slow destruction in your homes, because you don't want to understand what the call is doing to you. You feel that answering call, answering this one, answering the other handsome man, answering the other beautiful woman, answering the other handsome guy from California, from Banamba, from China. These things are important, but some of those things rule your life. Sometimes they rule your life. They just carry you and just rule you and destroy you, and you will be alone, and it will be too late for you. And it becomes too late for you that you say, oh, if I would know that day that man called me, or that day that girl called me, I should have knows that call. But it is too late. It has become a cancer in your life. That call that you answer that day, it been eating you up. It been destroying you. It been tormenting you up to this time. You are not put up with. You are not put up enough body, because what? That call that you make a mistake and answer, that call was what? Your death end. It was your death end. But you never realize it. Up to this time. Some of you today, some of you girls today, you were in your homes, you were happy, you were having everything. You have a good children, you were breaking all your children, but some of those calls are your answer today. Yeah. I'm not a prophet, but I know what call can do to people. And up to this time, there are other calls can just call, it can cause you immediate death. You answer the call, you drop, you go off. And there are other calls that can what? Lead you to correct stroke. You answer extra, you fall down, you paralyze, you lock it, you use wheelchair. And there are other calls that when they call you, they invite you into what? Into things. Little by little. Before you go low, you in the water. The water swallow you, it hold you by your mouth like that. You can't move from there again. Then you get inside. Then when you get inside now, the side say, let's do them all before you. Because you're inside now, you can't turn around. There are many Liberian boys and girls today. They buy homes, they are living, they got BMW, they driving Google car. Some of the call today that they answer today, they are in their grave right now. They are in their grave right now as we speaking. The call that they answer, they thought that call was so important. My man, you in America, you can't wait. My man, I got a society here. Let go. My man, we join our society. Some of them, when they join, the first year, oh my God. See that? The next first year they join, they start enjoying, they start getting what they want to get. They start enjoying. See that? They start enjoying. But when the time reach, the 10-year reach, if the call they receive start giving them option, come my brother, this is what you got to do. Then they start crying. Because why? You never answer the correct call for your life. When Samuel answered his call in the priest's temple, that call was a perfect call for Samuel to answer. They say what? Samuel became what? One of the greatest prophets in what? In Israel. Samuel was one of the boldest prophets that led the children of Israel to a good leadership. But today, we the young people, some of the call them that we answer today, brother, it has become a better quota for us. Some of us will regretting. We come to America. We come to the land where you can work and earn your own money, where you can survive. But you say you want to answer certain call. Some of you know what I'm talking about. These things, they are not healing. We got many of our brothers in Minnesota, in BB City, in Las Vegas, in Miami. They are living a luxurious life. They are enjoying. Some of us will ride our own Mitsubishi here. Because what? We never answer some of those calls. But we still have our life. We are still healthy. We thank God. So this is what? Who is calling your message today? It is not too late for you for now. If you are a person that can answer every call, receive every call, eliminate it. We are in a new life. A life that for a demonic and satanic attack. The life that can rule, the call that can rule your life, the call that can put you into a deficit, the call that can destroy you, that can torment you over 20 to 40 years, that you can regret it and say, God, why did I answer that call on March 13, 2021? Why did I answer that call? If I could have known, I could have just blocked that call. But then, my brother, it was going to be too late for you. Today, many have fallen short. Many have destroyed homes. Women that used to boast of their home marriages, they are in tears. You know me. They are crying. Some of them feel that they are happy. They are not happy. They're moving around to make themselves happy, but they are not happy. They know what they call. Some of them, they should have learned their license to know, they call their answer so time, so yeah. They call yeah, it's still affecting me. This you are know. But they added, they want to. So, my brother, who is calling you this morning? My sister, who is calling you? To our men, to our youth, to our girls, those of you that are in Morovia, that not any call that you answer. Some of those guys today, they answer call, they went to that hotel. They never return back. They turn it into snake, into duck, into chicken. They carry them. Some of them came from that hotel, that call, they answered that day. Oh, yes. You come to Nigeria, one night is 5,000. She was hot. She went there. That 5,000 was for her what? Funeral. She came from there. Where she at today, she on the soil. What kind of call are you answering? To our women that are in Morovia. 24/7, bring you're just answering call. Who they want to call me? You need to what? You need to learn. You need to learn. Sometimes we put on this show for a reason. We don't come here just to what? To preach politics all the time. We love you. We love our people. We love our brothers. We love our sisters. Those of you that are our sisters, our brothers, our wives, our whoever, our friends, our classmates, our church friends, these are the great messages we need to deliver. Because the church these days, they cannot really present those things. When you go there, when the pastor have a girlfriend in the church, that day he's going to preach about this thing, he will never preach about it because he himself inside. You see that? But the reality and the motivated thought, it is clear and what? And it is a fact. We are not speaking to any girlfriend yet. We are not sugarcoating anything yet. The reality of life, that's what we will give to y'all. Because if we don't do it, when we sit down, we say we'll sit down quiet because our life is so private. Or we are dirty people too. We don't think. Look, if you want to help for disregard your what? When Jesus Christ came into this world, he disregarded himself. He set the purpose. He set the record. With all the intimidation he went through, They say Jesus is not God's son. He's a prostitute's son. Even faster, they describe him any kind of way. Jesus never was telling us to say, no, I'm going now. I will leave the job my father gave me. He didn't do it. He stick on his message before he left today. So some of you, when you see our own life, you want to describe or what kind of you describe, but the reality, the fact, and the truth we will say it to you. That some of these calls that you are answer over 5-10 years today, those calls are still hunting you down. You see that? That call that you answered to 2008, that it made you today, you are dry. You become AIDS patient. Up to this time, you never get your body. You are going to all the churches, they are pray. You can't get your body back. Because the call, remember that call that you answered. That was the effect of it, that call. You see that? That was the effect of that call that you answered. But nobody to tell you. And some of you know. Yeah. I myself in my life too. I have certain call that I should not answer, and I answer no call. Today, I have to fight my own battle. To block somebody call that I think I answer that harm in my life. So they call the business that we are talking about today. Who is calling you is not for one person. It is for the entire world, entire global world. Even in the life of the politician, people that are politicians today, some of the call they answer today, it made them to lose their job. Some of the call they answer today, it made them to deviate from their plans, from their objective, from their political platform, from their political agenda. Because the call that they're not supposed to answer, they answer it. So this call that we are talking about, it is in general. It's not an audience, it's a general topic. Who is calling you? Mr. Minister, Mr. Justice Minister, Mr. President, Mr. Senator, who is calling you? For what purpose? Remember when Samuel was called? Samuel was called for a purpose. Samuel was called for a leadership. Samuel was called to be anointed. Samuel was called to be placed in a higher position of Israel, to lead the children of Israel to the better one, into a better nation. But who is calling you? The person is calling you to buy arms and ammunition. The person is calling you for ritualistic because the election is coming. The person is calling you that he can bring you one candidate, two head, or one private part. That what the person calling you for, Mr. Representative, or Mr. Minister, or Mr. President? Why the person is calling you for? Why? We are living in the times of desperation. People are grieved. People are envious. People are very, very angry. They are wicked. That is why you don't just answer anybody ordinary calls. If you have your phone these days, if you have your friends, who, this and that, create contests, put names. People say, my friend, Dave, Jordan, Michaels, Toure, Kamara, put names to your call. If somebody call you, if the person is important or significant in your life, the person will leave text or voice message, and you will call the person back. But answering call has become our problem, Liberian people. Some of those mistakes that we have made, some of the organizations that we put to place, some of those great things that we are doing. But some phone calls have destroyed it. Some calls that we're not supposed to answer have eliminated us from good leadership, have distracted us from what? Good wife, good husband, good family. Oh God. What kind of life we found ourselves in? Some of the things I'm saying here today, my brothers and sisters, it is the fact and it is the reality. Our lives are going through a lot of what? Battle. Physical and spiritual battle. And the battle that we are going through, if we are not sensitive into it, we will regret it until we enter our grave. In America here, who said there's no girl, there's no woman here? Who said there's no man here? See that? Why the women coming from here, then they go in Africa to marry? That because of the phone call. Men are leaving from here, going to Africa to look for women. Where you hear woman here already, but you leave from here, you go into Africa to go look for what? To look for a woman. To pull in what? Immigration people work for 10 years, 15 years. Woman living from here too, spending money to the other men, putting the man in the house. Sooner you leave, you come to America, the man carry a girlfriend there. The day you come and say, girlfriend, go here, mama, don't come in. The man too, you go over there, you go look for a woman. You funded the whole house for the woman. You come from there, the boyfriend come in. The day you come in, my man go here, the papa come in. See the life? You see the life? Because it's from what? Who is calling you? That's a team today. Who is calling you? From that answer, from that question, who is calling you? That these are the damages. Who is calling you have caused? Have caused in the life of many, many people today. Some people, they have 4, 5 children by men yet. The phone call have destroyed them. They have to go back to Liberia, go marry again, go settle another children. The children here wasting. The men take road to you go to Taxi. The woman so as well. Both parents, they are not in the life of the children. Children, they have to scatter. Some of them smoking weed now. Some of them they go. Some of the 14-year-old go, they sleeping outside 5 days, 10 days, 15 days. Because pa not there, man not there. Man go to where the child take the car key and go fast, go smoke weed with your friend there. Get high. Because what? Who is calling you? We need to take those things serious. Liberia motivated in reality thought it is not too late for people that are engaged in those phone calls over years. If you know those phone calls have affected your marriage, your financial status, your children, and this that, it is a time for you to what? Listen to the broadcast. And those of you that are watching this broadcast, share it and share it abundantly. If you will never and ever share the broadcast when you know that the call, now who is calling you have destroyed you already, then you have no interest in it. But you know that who calling you, he have not played any part in you, and you want for other people to save from it, then it is your obligation to share this video. Yes, it is your obligation to share this video. Because we need to be what? One another people. To be one another. The Bible said, let us be our brother keepers. It's not because it's in your shoe now, you buy your damage, then you got an idea you will keep it by yourself. No, I can keep it. And when it damaged me today, I will speak it out so that my other brother can get inside. I will tell them. Yes. I will tell you. Because some of y'all maybe that phone call damage, they may Colekraty you. Yeah. If you choose so, that's it. But I'm a reality man. I'm a very, very reality man. These are facts. And we got to say it. So we need to know who is calling us. Who is calling you? If you know that call is not of value to you, block it. If you know that call is going to what? It's going to rule your marriage. It's going to rule your life. It's going to rule your children's life. It's going to destroy your children's foundation. Stop it right now and cut it off. Because it has nothing to give you. It will carry you and make you to caravan around, locomote around like a caught-head chicken. At the end, you will put, oh God, if I knew, it's too late for you, my sister. It's too late for you, my brother. It's too late for you, Minister Falcon. It's too late for you, Minister Magay. It's too late. Because what? The call that you received was not a appropriate call for you. Oh God. Yeah. Frankie's school is calling me. You see that? So if you know that those calls are not important to you, start deleting them now. Because many of our sisters today, those calls that they receive today, they have become their nightmare. Some of them today, they sit down, they're still regretting it. And some of them, they know the date. I will not lie. That date. Some of them know it. Some of us know our date, the time we get that call. Some of us will get it March 30, 2009. Some of us will receive it September 15, 2012. Some of us will receive your call January 2nd, 2013. Some of us will just receive your call December 1st of 2020. And it has destroyed us. It has destroyed everything. It has made us, we are lose focus on our family, on our, where God said, what you will leave your family home to attach, and that's your own family. You are devaluing your own family because of that call that you received that time. That call is still ruling you yet, and you are still inside. You think you are comfortable there, but it's still dealing with you. Who is calling you? So, brothers and sisters, I don't want to make the broadcast so long. I will stop here today, and I want to let you know that it is the time to know the purpose and the reason of answering call. The Bible said when Samuel answered his call when he was with Eli in the temple, when Eli told Samuel, say, Samuel, if you receive that call again, go there and say, Lord, here I am speaking. That was a greater call for Samuel. And Samuel was a great leader. Samuel was a great man of Israel today. But many of us, Liberians, Africans, Americans, what we call ourselves, some of the phone calls today, they are making us losing millions of dollars. We are going to big lawsuit. We're losing our properties, our homes. Because what? There was a call that we're not supposed to answer. We answer it. And we are being led astray. And we are being frustrated. We are taking cocaine, drugs. Because we are frustrated, we are stressed out. We become alcoholic. Now we're drinking Hennessy, we're drinking water. Frustration is killing us in our homes because we did not answer the rightful call at that time. Samuel answered the good call. Be like Samuel. Let God bless you, and let God bless Mama Liberia. Thank you. Be willing for another episode. See you. Bye-bye.